is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Richardson. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights through the tackler. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Takes the handoff again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's another good job here by this defense. And I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. To the air. It's Lagway. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Gators line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch, can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So it's a comfortable 2nd and 4 for the offense here after that penalty. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
To throw, it's Williams. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they'll call here on 3rd down coming up.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that 3rd down play.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
PAT makes the score 7-3. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch and keeps the foot in bounds. That's a big gain on the right side.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board.
Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Irish. They couldn't stop him there.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Enough for a first down at the 37. New set of downs after that completion.
But the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
That's reeled in. It's Moulton. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Gators are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Gators will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Finds his receiver, that's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Florida. That's how you finish a play. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Zips it down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So the ball in midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. That's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
So 4th and a mile here. The offense is on the field to go for it. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Gators will have to kick it away. First punt of the game now. Look at a pin him back deep. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. They can't stop him. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off. And with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. He keeps it on the design run. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Lagway, bringing pressure. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, looking to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The DB's backing off from the line now. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
14.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the outback. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The back's got it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to scramble. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And it's a direct snap. Fights through a tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And there's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. With sure hands, it's Tuggle. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Start pull behind the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
With the catch, it's Young. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. It's Williams. The pass rush closing in. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And he'll set up to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Powerful run into the secondary. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time, look for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
2nd down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gators. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one possession. Oh, and it's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Position. Very efficient and precise. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Williams. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Their last chance here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, man, this is the kind of mistake people can lose their jobs over. You just can't throw a pick with a one-score lead in under 2 minutes to go.
drive here. They're set up at their 40. To throw, it's Lagway. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. In the red area, it's Milton. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here's the handoff, testing in the middle. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Back to pass. It's Lagway. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They take the lead in the final minute. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to pass here on second down. Caught for the completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Dropping back, it's Williams. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida Gators.